Back in 2006, we know that buyers started looking online to find a property anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks before they picked up the phone and called a realtor. However, today in 2013, the buyers have changed, and what's happening now is that the internet is becoming more and more important. So what that means is that today's buyer actually spends 10 to 12 weeks on the internet before actually picking up the phone and calling a realtor. And the biggest thing that gets their attention every single time on the net is video, flat out. When you can have a good video of yourself or your properties well in advance of the buyer client picking up the phone and calling an agent, you've got them locked in. Because face it, everybody's got pictures of their properties. And many agents have virtual tours, which is fine, but nothing ever beats the quality of a good video when it comes to seeing a property. Because once you go through a video, you've actually been there. You can't be there when you're looking at a photograph. You can't be there when you're looking at a virtual tour. But when you're on a video, you're looking at the house. You are there as if you were just traveled to the house. And when the house speaks for itself, you've got that buyer who's ready to pick up the phone and lock you in, period. Video is also becoming increasingly important in bridging the gap between the buyer and the agent, right? Because when you have a video of the agent, you're actually that much more personable with the client. Because let's face it, people are building electronic moats around them. You can't access people via email. You can't access people via mobile phone all the time. But if you can't reach them one-on-one, the next best thing is to actually send a video of yourself or of the property. And that way you make that human connection while also the buyer is potentially looking at a property that looks like something they're going to want to buy. Video is also becoming increasingly important when you're doing blogging. As an agent who blogs regularly, it's one thing to have a good understanding of the local neighborhoods and the local geography and the schools. But when you can have a blog that's tied on the back end to a video where they click on the link and go directly to YouTube and actually see you in action, it just separates you from the rest of the pack. Well, one of the distinctive advantages of using video also is when you're doing drip campaigns. Drip campaigns are great because what that does is it sends out a little video message once a week, twice a week, or once a month. But what it allows an agent to do is to pre-record an effective video and put in a series of videos, almost like a video library or a sequence of events for a buyer or for a seller or for an investor, so that when an agent is working with a particular kind of client, they can preload a whole library of videos and send them one at a time, for instance, every week. And what that does is it engages the client. And what it also does is it establishes credibility for the agent with that particular kind of client. One of the things I use for communicating not only with my smartphone and also with my Mac, but what I do is I record small videos using iJot, iJot.com. It's free. And you can go ahead and record a video and send it over your phone or send it over your laptop, however you want to send it. And you can send up to a 1-minute video clip to anybody you want. So rather than being like everybody else and leaving a boring voicemail message or some tedious text within an email, you can actually bridge that human gap again and connect with that person on a one-on-one level and deliver a video that's more about you and your relationship with them.